Johnson, I'm Kevin Ray. 12-2 run to close out the half. Much needed for Phoenix.
Much needed. The Suns had to find some sort of rhythm to go into the locker room on a good note. Last 3 games have been really difficult on them, where they haven't really felt they've seized control of any game. Don't have control here now, but it was just good to have that good feeling going at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, you bring up a great point. Have not had and felt that kind of momentum in 3+ games. As we get a look at our Make You Smile stat, brought to you by Studio B Smiles. Well, perhaps a harbinger of what is to come here for your Phoenix Suns. Looking at the third quarter numbers. Offensive rating third. First with the three-point shooting percentage. We talked about the three-point shooting struggles during this 3-game slide each. 28%. They started out cold again. Still not where they wanted to be, but 6 of 16 they will take.
Well, and give Orlando credit. I mean, they're closing out very strong, but guess what? When they close out that strong, up fake, go around them, create for somebody else. A lot of times you're not going to get the shot because they're going to rotate to you, but somebody's got to be open.
And the quietest half, at least in probably a month or more, for that man you just saw walking by. The camera shot number 1, Devin Booker, who's been on an absolute heater over the last 7 games, averaging nearly 35 points per game, 58% from the field, 1 of 5 in that first half. Picked up a couple of early fouls, clearly some frustration, and maybe it's a little carryover of the frustration over the last couple of games.
Yeah, and I think that's what Devin has to really work on, balancing himself. He's so important, especially with KD out, that he just can't afford, 1, to get into foul trouble, and 2, put himself in jeopardy now because he cannot pick up another technical foul. And so he has to be really careful here. I'm not worried about it scoring. They're overplaying him. They're really doing everything they can to keep him off of rhythm. And other guys have, had a good game so far. So before it's all said and done, Devin to find that stroke.
Not sure what got spilled or who spilled. Were you out there at halftime? Were you
Yeah, I was.
Just throwing stuff
Yeah,
around?
I know. I was walking out there and I tripped over that line.
That doesn't explain the liquid, but anyway.
I was carrying teeth.
Okay. Kogi able to bring the ball up. You see the ball pressure as Fultz closing out. Kogi knocking down the 3 free throws late is DA. That 15-footer can't connect. 8 and 10 points, 6 rebounds in that first half. In 16 minutes. Wagner handcuffed with 3 fouls. He's got 8 points. On the dribble drive, throws it way outside. Banchero there to collect it. The rookie on the drive, and that'll be an offensive foul. And credit, you guessed it, that masked man, Josh Okogie.
Yeah, Banchero, that's maybe one of his problems. I think he hasn't figured out how quick guys are to jump in front of him, and he'll pick up a lot of those fouls trying to get to the rim.
And it's always an adjustment for just rookies in general, but how much even more so if you played, just 1 season collegiately?
Yeah.
Because you're talking about 2 years going from high school ball to NBA, basically.
Yeah, and I just can't even imagine that. I just truly can't.
Torrey Craig's hit a couple threes. Looking for the hat trick. That one too strong. Here's Fultz. Great first tap. Okogie with a back tap over Banchero into the hands of Chris Paul.
He knew Chris was behind him.
Here is Book. Looking to get going here this quarter. On the drive, goes in, running right hand hook, gets the roll.
Yeah, most players don't use that. I think it's the most devastating weapon you can have in your artillery. Here I am thinking all kind of war stuff. But no, I'm serious. Because if you can go like that, that shot's pretty much unblockable.
Well, and I think so often for young players, they believe that you got to be like a big wing or a big man to shoot that hook shot, right?
No, that running hook, you have that in your arsenal. It takes that big man out of play.
Book gets it back, a little dribble hesitation, drops it off now to the cutting Chris Paul. Over to Okogie. Drains the triple. His first 3-point knockdown on 6 attempts. Suns to their biggest lead now at 8. Harris answers right back. Harris scored just 3 points in the game on Tuesday.
Look, Harris is a player. He just has so many battles with injuries. That's been his problem.
Booker, right wing three, no. Banchero with a rebound. Well, he's not looked upon right now to be a big scorer. But steps out of bounds on that reverse attempt. Harris comes in averaging just over 8 points per game. Well, they look for him for his defense, which early on in this one set up some great transition opportunities for him.
But you know, he made his money being a scorer, being a shooter. For some reason, just hasn't panned out at that level.
Bulls stretch the defense out on Booker, draws a double team over to Paul for three. That one spins out on him for his over two in his three-point attempts on Tuesday. Same story thus far here tonight. Inside, that one left well short. Torrey Craig comes away with it for Phoenix.
Suns got to take advantage right now, Orlando. They seem to be all over the place right now offensively.
Kogi must have heard you. He took full advantage of their defense. They were slow of foot that time. Wagner runs the floor, gets the payoff pass, slashing to the rim, and he'll get a three-point opportunity.
That drives coaches crazy. I might as well say it's driving money crazy. You get a layup on one end. That's a layup. That's a layup. And they get a layup on the other end. Like, that should never happen. I mean, you turn and sprint back and just make sure that no one gets behind you. So credit Wagner for hustle on that play. This should never happen.
And that might as well go down as a fast break point, right?
Yes.
Right. They got 13. So far, officially, they've not placed it as a fast break point, but it might as well be, as you see Kevin Durant and some of the eyebrows raised at shoot around today when he was out there doing some stationary shooting. Any kind of movement from KD in the game the other night, he got up and was dribbling the ball between his legs, and fans kind of sat up on the edge of their seats thinking, will he be back sooner? Perhaps, but still no official timeline for KD. That pass off the fingertips of Banchero, who was,
man, that wasn't
smelling a fast break.
Yeah, that wasn't about 8 feet high. He probably would have gotten it and been on his way down, trying to hurt the rim.
Booker cut off there by Harris. Splits a double, goes in off the window. Noah Kogi with the offensive rebound, but couldn't gather cleanly. Here comes the rookie Banchero to Fultz. Bobbled it, but still able to get it up and in. Just like that, a two-point game.
They're running it down the Suns' throat right now.
Catch and shoot for Booker. Splash down. Banchero has that one knocked out of bounds.
And security guard